complete chaos in the market today, guys. It's an ocean of red. It seems that the only thing really up on the weekly time frame is Chili's right here. If we flip to the daily, again, everything is just red as Bitcoin unfortunately crashes. So we're going to check out Solana today, guys. $36.1 right now. We're down 12% on that daily time frame. We've still got a really strong market cap of $12.6 billion, and Solana is rank 9 amongst other cryptocurrencies. So this could prove to be a good area to potentially go long. Now we have actually lost the support of the rising wedge on the Bitcoin chart. So let's check it out first, what's happened with Bitcoin. In my opinion, we were forming a very, very bearish rising wedge, which was a reversal pattern you see here, and you can see we lost that key support level of $23.5 thousand. That took us all the way down to 21.5k. Now I do think if we see continuation to the downside here, because we're not too oversold on the daily RSI just yet, we could still come down and retest that $17,000 price level. What also really doesn't help and is not working in our favor is that the DXY has pumped exponentially over the last week. We can see the DXY has actually moved from 88 all the way up to like 109, which is about a 23% move. So typically that's terrible for Bitcoin as a whole, and as a result we are seeing the consequences right now. If we also flip to the weekly time frame on Bitcoin, okay, maybe we can't do that, so we'll ignore that part of the video. But I was just going to say Bitcoin is actually retesting its 200-week moving average, which is quite interesting to be honest. So what's happening with Solana? Let's check it out. Let's have a look at some of the price analysis here. We can see that we are certainly in a macro downtrend, so we've been continuously putting through lower highs and lower lows at the same time. Now what's interesting, we recently did look at Solana here, and to be honest, this is looking quite tempting to scoop up at these levels because, well, we're not quite overbought on the RSI yet, but on the 6 hour, you can see we've lost this key ascending channel here, or ascending triangle. As you see, we were making our way through to the top, but we just lost that support with the rising wedge on the Bitcoin price action, which is why Solana lost that $39 price level. So we are getting that continuation to the downside. Sitting here on the 6 hour time frame, we flip to the 4. You can see we're extremely oversold, and to be honest, last time we were oversold on this position, every single time actually, when you look at these oversold positions, you can see that we are getting a bounce from each one. So there could possibly be a retest here for Solana. I am expecting a retest of this resistance at $40. We could still get a rejection and come back down, but I'm waiting for that retest. I think now could possibly be a good opportunity to go long. Of course, this is not financial advice. I'm just someone that makes YouTube videos, but this is what I'm now doing with my own capital because I can handle that level of risk. And of course, my risk tolerances are very, very different to us. But I think this is a good long position should we see a bit of a reversal here for Bitcoin. So we flipped this $43 level into a resistance now, unfortunately. So now we've got to work our way up to $43 again, which is a bit of a shame. And we do have $17 and $12 below, which I don't think Solana is ever going to go back down to now, considering even on the 13th of June and the 11th of May with the two massive black swan events, like 200-week crossover and the Terra Luna FUD crash, we didn't really come down that low. So in my opinion, I think, yes, this pattern or this structure has been invalidated. So the thesis of this bullish chart pattern is now invalidated, nullified, but we can still see a bounce here and perhaps go back into it. So really, it's hard to say what's going to happen. I'd like to see Solana go back through the $43 level. We were making our way to the $54 resistance level, but right now, of course, we are looking a bit bearish here. Daily time frame, there's still a bit of space to see continuation to the downside here. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we do come down to these lower support levels at like $32, maybe even touch down at $26 again, if we do see the worst case scenario here for Solana. Looking at the hourly time frame, of course, extremely oversold. Does look like we're just slowly starting to consolidate, but it doesn't mean anything because the last time we had this bear flag, we lost this bear flag support, and of course we just saw mad continuation to the downside. The only difference is that this capitulation wick does show a lot of accumulation around these sort of lower levels at $35. So do bear that in mind, that we could still see a little bit of a bounce here to the upside. Let's see what happens. 15-minute time frame, again, looks like rollover. Hopefully if we do get a bounce here, I would be anticipating at least two different price targets, one being the top here at $38, one being the resistance trend line of our ascending triangle of $39. So yeah, it's a shame to see the markets at the moment. We're doing very well, and I guess we were getting a bit euphoric too quickly, as a result, we have seen a decline in the price. So Solana is now down over the last few days about 27%, which is quite a significant amount, but I would be anticipating a bounce at some point soon, guys. 4-hour time frame oversold. Usually it's a good short-term long position, so I'm thinking about probably going long on Solana today. I think that's what I'm going to do after I basically finish this video. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, smash that subscribe button. I will be sticking around through the bear markets. Fear and greed index today, we're sitting at 33, which is pretty crazy because we were there yesterday and we've just had a bigger crash today. Logarithmic regression on the Bitcoin rainbow chart does show that it's still a really key undervaluation phase to effectively accumulate cryptocurrency if you're looking for a long-term hold investment strategy through to say 2024 or 2025. That's exactly what I'm doing. I like to keep about 20% of all my entire wealth in cryptocurrency. You know, anything I make will go back into blockchain. And that's just because that's just how I like to handle my risk. So anyway, guys, see you soon. Leave suggestions on what you want to see on the channel. Bye for now.